Okay, news is looking good this week. Got a lot of good news. That's cool, man. That's really sweet. Oh, and the thing about Thor, there is nothing bad about this week's news. Nothing at all. Not a damn thing.
Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Inside. Turn up the radio. Blast your stereo right now. This tune is different. This is it.
Mark Millar! Just a bad dream. Just a bad dream. Okay. I better check the news. I was worried there. Let's look at the list. Oh, it looks perfect. Nothing. No.
I'm back.
Mother.
Hello, people. It's Comic News with Duke and Manos.
Hi.
Yes, sorry I had to catch you early, Manos, but I need to make sure it worked this time. Let's cut the bullcrap and get to more bullcrap and talk about the Governator cartoon.
You do it. I'm bitter.
Really, Manos? I think I just showed a video proving that I'm bitter too.
Oh, well, let's see. What do we got for this one?
We have Arnold Schwarzenegger giving a speech about how he will not be returning to. Oh fuck! Why is this even made? Why?
Man, I'd rather see Arnold do a reality show on E than this.
And I think I have an article that doesn't have that trailer. Have you seen the trailer?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I'm just checking. Good.
It's hard.
That screams bad cartoon from the 90s to me.
Yeah, except not good.
Yeah, like worse. Oh.
Is Maria Shriver, his wife, going to be in it?
I don't know. Why not at this point? I'm still wondering if Tom Arnold's going to be in it.
It'd be great. She could be his sidekick. You know, she could take her jaw off and throw it at people like a boomerang. Have you seen her skeletal structure? She's frightening.
Okay, you win the who can make someone lose oxygen first contest.
I've always won that contest, I have to admit.
Good. I'm glad you're proud of that. Yes. I don't know how you say yes to this. How do you okay anything in this?
Oh, it's sad.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's in what looks like that weird room in the Iron Man cartoon. That room that he's just randomly in when he puts on the armor, and yet it makes no sense why he's there. He's just magically teleported there, and he gets his awesome suit, like everything transforms, his jacket transforms, his glasses transforms, his fucking motorcycle transforms, because he needs to look like a fucking superhero.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly, Danny Bonaducci looks dignified.
Suddenly, he'll ruin that in 5 minutes. Oh, he already did it, never mind. This... I'm probably going to watch it just to see how low it can get, because if it's worse than this trailer... By the way, thanks for playing music that makes me want to murder babies. I hate the Black Eyed Peas. I'm convinced they were like, okay, we already made this the most unappealing cartoon of all time, called The Peas. We need okay from them to make sure this kills everyone's mortal soul. I hated that. I'm like, okay, this is pretty stupid and run-of-the-mill. I think I can enjoy this. Pump it! Punch myself in the face to make myself feel better.
Mm-hmm.
That ruined it. Like, I was literally like, oh, that's so stupid, but I'm gonna love it. If Black Eyed Peas is playing the whole time, fuck it.
Well, I'm sure it's not playing in every single frame of the show.
We just gave them that idea now. They're gonna be like, oh, we should do that. Totally do that.
Yeah, let's stretch it out to 20 minutes.
Don't stretch out the actual song so it'll sound slowed down.
Oh, wow. We can play Taylor Swift during the credits.
Actually, that would appease me after listening to Fergie.
Yeah. I've never heard a Taylor Swift song.
In all honesty, I can tolerate it. Like, out of all the
What does it sound like? What does her music sound like?
It's country music, but it does sound like pop music.
Oh, that is really awful.
I swear all of her music is about her finding her boyfriend. Every song she sings is that exact thing, just, I don't know, a random ass situation different.
I would enjoy hearing her sing the song Sugar Walls. I think that would be a step up for her, actually.
In all honesty, like, talent-wise, she's not horrible. Like,
I'm sure she's fine.
I can stomach her, opposed to a lot of other things.
But, yeah, next album, she needs a really filthy song.
I'm just waiting for my sister to run down and yell at you for that.
Okay.
She, like, just like Justin Bieber, my sister will defend Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My sister wanted
it.
it. She's 9.
Well, I mean, come on, she's 9. I mean, I liked shitty things when I was 9.
I still love shitty things now. And I'm 17.
Well, I'm an adult. I love shitty things in a quote-unquote ironic way.
I'm almost 18, so I'm allowed to hate shitty things in an ironic way in a few months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're almost there.
I'm almost there. So let's move on from what the fuck to people who deserve honors.
That's right.
You can cover this, Manos.
Sure. Hey, from the live desk, we got the 2011 Eisner Award nominations.
The live desk.
Yeah. Shut up. You're ruining it for me.
I'm sorry.
The usual award categories have come out, and I'll just read a few that you can look at these for yourself with the link. But I'll just name a few that kind of jump out at me. There's a Billy Tucci one in the DC Halloween special for Batman. Cinderella from Nick Spencer. This is not the DC Cinderella. It's a different one. Let's see. Fables number 100 is nominated for best single issue.
That was $10, I think.
Holy, well, Lindsay collects that series, and she showed me that. She got it, and it was a big fucking issue. I could see it being $10. There was a lot.
Yeah. I understand why.
Of shit in that issue.
My shop wouldn't have it on the shelf because they can only fit a few issues on it.
Yeah,
they had to have it in a box.
Yeah, they went all out for it.
Yeah.
Best continuing series, Chew from Image. Let's see, Lock and Key. Let's take a look here. For best limited series, Cinderella from Fabletown with Love. That's another thing Lindsay reads at.
I'm gonna get that in trade. I heard that was awesome.
Yeah, it's so funny. There's so much what she buys is on this list, and only one thing I see is.
Lindsay has great taste, ladies and gentlemen.
She does have better taste than me.
We have confirmed this.
Best new series, we got American Vampire, which Lindsay also reads.
I read now too.
Good. iZombie, which I read. Hey, cool.
I also read, thank you, Manos.
No problem. Superboy is on that list.
That one came out of nowhere. I'm like, I read the first 3 issues of that. That wasn't really spectacular.
Yeah, is that really that good to be nominated for an Eisner?
Like I can see why, because I think Jeff Lemire's been nominated for Eisners a couple times for whatever he's done in the past, but that's just like, that doesn't deserve that at all, not to be disrespectful, but yeah. I was bored by that, really.
Oh well. Best adapted from another work, Marvel's Land of Oz, let's see, Divine Comedy, and I don't know, let's see, what else, anything else here that's kind of grabbing you?
Let's see, look at the best writer,
oh yeah.
I'm glad Darwin Cook got nominated for Best Writer Artist because I think he's the shit.
Yeah, he's great.
Let's see. Nick Spencer, the man who's writing everything. So, ironically enough, he got a nomination.
Nick Spencer.
God damn it, we need more stories with DJ Caruso. After saying it like that, we need more. Come back,
They
damn
both
you.
have, like, TV cop names.
Nick Spencer and DJ Caruso are under heat or some shit like that.
This fall on ABC, Nick Spencer and DJ Caruso are crotch cops.
It's gonna be after Jimmy Kimmel. It has to air late.
Yeah, just before Jimmy Kimmel, crotch cops.
Just before, take that. A lot of this stuff I don't actually read because I'm not cultured, I guess. I just got into reading American Vampire and iZombie, so those are the only two things I read that are on here this year.
I think I'm pretty much the shit with comics until I read the nominations each year for the Eisner Awards, and then I think I'm a troglodyte.
I know I already am, and this makes me feel worse. Well, okay, fine. Unknown Soldier, like issue 21's there, and I read the first trade of that. That was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But that's all. I'm an uncultured swine.
Hey, no Deadpool on this year. Once again, snubbed.
Yeah, I'm sure you and me feel so bad about that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And like a legion of Deadpool fans are gonna try and swamp my email now of complaints. That was a low blow, man. Well, I don't really care. We're gonna have more angry Deadpool mail in a little while because of what we have to talk about later.
Yeah.
So okay. You got everything you want to say out?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm moving on. I've already, put it behind me.
Moving on. One moment here. DC Comics unveils Retroactive. It sounds like a medication. Say it like that.
Gladys, I haven't had a good BM in weeks. I need that Retroactive.
One moment, I need my focus now.
Caution,
Okay.
Retroactive may cause anal leakage.
That's never fun to say. So, DC, they announced this at WonderCon, but WonderCon being fucking gigantic and me being a lazy prick, I didn't get everything in there last week. They announced these series of Retroactive one-shots.
Neat.
God damn it sounds more like a medication. Bringing together writers and artists from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I'm reading the description here. Each issue of Retroactive will feature 26 pages of new content plus a classic story from that era. And though they haven't said who's writing what yet, they've confirmed a lot of people. Denny O'Neil.
Yay!
Len Wein, Carrie Bates, Marv Wolfman, Mike W. Barr, who
was the shit in the 80s. He wrote some cool stuff. And some.
I do run into like some forum post where they are amazed he's actually alive because there's some people who think he's dead. And I don't understand why. I'm like, I know he doesn't write stuff that often, but goddamn, we can't just assume he's dead.
No, man. That's not fair. That's not cool.
That's not cool at all. And Keith Giffen and
My heroes. I love the 90s Justice League.
Someday I'm going to start getting those international trades because they started putting them back out again. Like they started with Volume 5 again, and I'm going to try and get those.
Yeah, start at the beginning. I love that first volume.
I personally, for me, I think that's kind of cool. I'm fascinated by reading stuff from different eras and see if it's getting new stuff based off it. Sounds freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, it focuses on all the DC characters, of course, and
yeah, well, duh.
Yeah, duh. Just in case anyone's like, "What's it about? Who's in it? Is Blue Beetle in it?" How about the Canterbury Cricket from Flashpoint?
You joke, but he is like the next big star.
Everyone's making that joke too, and I would not doubt that. If we let Deadpool be famous for a couple minutes, I'm pretty sure the Canterbury Cricket will get his fair share.
Hey, who's that? What was that really bad singer on American Idol that got famous? That's what Samuel Hung or something like that.
William Hung. I thought
William
for a
Hung?
moment I'm thinking William Hung or Sanjaya.
No. William Hung.
Yes.
He could be the William Hung of the DC universe.
Except talented.
Well,
I'm sorry, I will never give William Hung credit no matter what. Like, no. I'm sorry, he doesn't deserve it.
But, getting back to the thing, this actually sounds kind of cool, and I plan to pick up a few of these. I won't pick them all up. Jeez, I'm not made of money. What do you want from me, DC? I'm not made of money. But
we're keeping it at $2.99, Manos.
Yeah. You know what they should have done? That huge, gigantic miniseries that, what's his name? Neil Adams is doing?
Yeah.
Maybe that should have been one of these.
Just one of these.
Yeah.
Just consolidate his craziness into one issue.
Man, well, you know what? Those first couple of issues I thought were really cool. And then it kind of lost focus around issue 3 or 4.
Yeah.
For one.
Again, I'm going to quote you on saying it's not his fault he's not in the 70s anymore.
That's right.
Keep going.
Well, I mean, it's not his fault it's not the 70s anymore. He's, still drawing in his beanbag chair.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
It's great. Beanbag chairs were very cool in the 70s.
I'm an idiot. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Oh.
Yeah. You're sitting in your beanbag chair, drawing comics, smoking pot, listening to your Bee Gees on 8-track.
We have now demonstrated that young guy, old guy barrier in between us, Manos.
That's what makes this a wacky partnership.
I'm so using that for a quote. If Eric needs an ad for Strange Universe again, I'm making sure that's in there.
We're like George Burns and Charlie Slater in 18 again. It's just chemistry. It's just perfect.
Well, in all honesty, people have been loving this show a lot more since you've come on permanently. I've been hearing that.
Oh, well, hey, man, that's nice.
Yes.
That's cool.
I've never told you that before, so I might as well tell you on air.
Oh, okay.
So our next story, and our next two stories, because they're
by the way, it's very nice of you to say.
Oh yeah, and I'm happy to hear that too. And I'm not going to repeat some of the mean things people have said about Eric leaving, because that's not respectful. Anyway,
that's not cool. That's not cool.
That ain't cool. Oh, some people are jerks. Anyway, it's Captain America related, and no, it does not involve a panther.
Oh.
Thank God. And by the way, apparently that's just going to be in Black Panther Man Without Fear. They're not changing the name. Because I know you were curious about that, Manos.
Yeah.
And by curious, I mean unbelievably confused. Just like everyone else. So, here's what they're going to...
Yeah.
And I know this might piss you off, but let me read it out first. They're going to have a new Captain America, new #1, with Steve Rogers, back in the sequin costume, the fish scale costume, as I sometimes call it.
Classic costume.
The classic costume with Ed Brubaker, of course, and Steve McNiven. Good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh, Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. And before anyone goes crazy, they're not going to cancel the Captain America book. They're going to change it to Captain America and Bucky.
Totally not a knockoff on Batman and Robin.
Yeah. In all honesty, ever since Steve Rogers came back, everyone's been looking at the comparisons. He came back just like Batman. They made a big deal about him coming back. They had a whole miniseries dedicated to him coming back. And then he came back, and they're gonna be like, well, we're just gonna have the other guy be the character, blah blah blah. And now we have that. Yeah,
I know, it's amazing. Don't Marvel and DC read each other's books?
Well, seeing as Marvel pulls most of these moves afterwards, it's not even, it's funny, but sometimes it gets sad when you read it. And the creative team on Bucky and Cap and Bucky, I'm going to call it Bucky and Cap because that sounds catchier. Brubaker's co-writing it with Mark Andreyko and Chris Somney, who's been blazing. Like, he's been getting kind of up in comics lately ever since that Thor book he did got canned. Mm-hmm. People have just been taking him, and he's a good artist. So that's going to happen, and it's only going to be $2.99 because they stressed that out in both articles. We get it. You want to be DC and make us happy. You're not doing good at that. So What do you think? Because this is a renumbering issue.
Yeah, I can't wait till next year when they renumber this back to the old numbering. After they cancel, of course, Captain America and Bucky, and then they'll renumber this series, the old numbering, and then somewhere in the country you'll hear gunshots of old collectors just having their last moment.
Oh, yes, yes.
Like, I can't do it!
I mean, well, I have not been reading Cap. I know a lot of people have kind of let go of Cap lately. It's just not the same as it was after he died in the beginning with all the Bucky stuff. Mm-hmm. So people tell me that's been going down. I actually talked to someone the other day about this, and they're gonna at least try and read the Captain America one.
Yeah.
With hopes that it'll kind of, restart and kind of recapture the magic that Brubaker was able to do twice. Yep. Like, first time he got on Cap, and then after Cap died, and they're kind of hoping, like, he could restart. Like, apparently the Captain America run of Ed Brubaker is an old car that just needs to be retuned every once in a while.
Yeah.
And get a fresh start. And eventually it starts breaking down.
I read a little Brubaker Captain America before he killed him off, and yeah, I thought it was really good. The only reason I haven't read Captain America in the last few years is just because I just can't stretch my buck that far.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. I only own all of the trades up until he died, and I'm refusing to buy the Civil War trade just because I heard it was crap. That, like, those issues specifically were crap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I only bought, a few, I don't know, I bought the regular series. I was buying Spider-Man at the time. I was buying Avengers at the time, so I bought those. I got the She-Hulk one. And I can't remember any other ones, actually.
And just because I can, I want to point out when Bucky, when Bucky came back, it was the same day that Jason Todd was back. to kind of stretch those Batman Captain America parallels.
Yeah, I know.
I just want to because this is they go back farther. That's the scary part.
It does. It's really odd.
Yeah, it's strange, and Robin and Bucky are sidekicks with abdomino masks that erase their pupils.
And no one apparently can see who it is. When they have that strip over their eyes covered.
They're focused on the bright color. That's the thing. That's this stupid excuse someone told me once, and I'm like, you know what? I'll buy that.
It's like, God, I can't see who that is. I mean, those inches around the eye are so important to identify who that is.
I know. I know. So, we're gonna go to something ridiculous. You can go on this one, Manos.
All right. Hey, do you want to suck Thor? Who doesn't? Well, Slurpees from 7-Eleven has your answer. You can drink out of the bodies of the Destroyer or Thor this summer, or actually this May, probably very soon. Much like the Iron Man ones they did. And they are in sort of the positioning of an Oscar award.
I like it better than that. It just looks like they're about to be jettisoned from an escape pod.
That's right. They're about to be shot out of a fucking cannon. That's what.
You can guess why I put this in here. It's just silly.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be worth making the Oscar joke. Maybe that was worth it.
And Thor has this look of, oh man, is he really gonna suck liquid out of me? Be cool. Be cool.
It also looks like, at least in this picture, that the Thor one has a lazy eye.
Maybe. Now that might depend on the actual cup that you get a hold of. Some prints might
be than
others.
Again, this is just because I found this funny. I know it's stupid and they do this shit all the time, but I found it hilarious.
Just think what would happen if 7-Eleven had a deal with the human centipede. Think about those cups. Ugh.
I think I've lost 2 pounds since we started. I've been laughing so much. I just love how, because of the way the Destroyer armor's colored, you can't see the giant crease where you would unscrew it, but with Thor, it looks like he's been guillotined badly. And it doesn't help that, obviously that's red plastic, so it looks like it's his guts.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks. Oh, I don't have a 7-Eleven anywhere in town or in the state. I think. So
Oh wow, really? Man.
As far as I know, no.
In Norfolk, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a 7-Eleven. They're all
Well, to
closed.
be fair, I only go to like 5 towns in this state once a year top. So I don't know, but everywhere I've been to in this town, I've never seen a 7-Eleven.
Wow.
I've had to go to Colorado to find one,
Man.
and I was not happy to find one. I wasn't like, oh my god, I found the sacred 7-Eleven. I can live on. I was like, fuck me.
They're nice convenience stores, but I mean.
Ours wasn't.
Okay.
That guy apparently got it. I'm guessing that guy got robbed earlier or something, because he was just like, go get your food and get the hell out.
Oh, that sucks. I would never want to be a fucking 7-Eleven clerk, during the night shift. I don't know what. Send me to Iraq. I'll do that first.
No, Manos, we're gonna make you be an animator on the Governator.
No!
Oh, I just made a bunch of people have a Vietnam flashback of sorts. Like, oh my god, I have to draw that. So, before we mentioned Nick Spencer, the man writing everything, he's writing something else yet again. Cloak and Dagger this time.
Neat.
Yes, neat indeed. I don't really know anything about Cloak and Dagger, so.
I dig Cloak and Dagger, actually. I actually, as a kid, I got their first appearances in Spectacular Spider-Man, and I kind of thought they were the shit, actually. Especially the first appearance, they were actually kind of creepy. So I really enjoyed them, and I was actually kind of disappointed, like in the 90s, they were almost regarded as sort of reject characters for a little while. They would be joked on quite a bit, which kind of annoyed me, because I thought they were very potentially cool characters. So, hey, maybe we might have a pretty good start again with Nick Spencer.
Nick Spencer and DJ Caruso on art. No, it's Emma Rios, actually. Never mind.
Right. Nick Spencer is writer for hire.
Someone make that poster for me right now, please.
Hey, I got a great idea. In the comments, come up with your own subtitle for Nick Spencer's show.
Yes, please. And we might even mention them next week if I can remember. So please do it. I want to do that. By the way, more than 5 people said I'm a sensation last time.
Yeah.
When we said that, I was proud of that.
That was awesome, and they're right. They are a sensation.
Yes, they are. It's going to spin out of Spider Island.
Yep.
In Amazing Spider-Man, just in case anyone needs to know. I don't think they tried putting him into that whole Dark X-Men thing last year, or the year before, whenever that was. Yeah. I know that, and I didn't have an opinion on that because I didn't know what they were. Did they ever hang out with the X-Men? That makes no fucking sense to me.
Somewhere down the line, it was revealed that they were actually mutants.
Okay, that I never read that, so I was like, I don't like the Dark Avengers, so no.
Because the original origin that was given was they were kids that were runaways, and they got taken in by gangsters who were experimenting, trying to make new drugs. Mm-hmm. And the drugs killed all the other runaways except them, and it reacted with their systems in a weird way, and it gave them superpowers, and then they started killing off gangsters. And then I think, I didn't read the actual issues that explain this, but I think it was later explained that the reason it didn't kill them was because of their mutant powers and the drugs activated them.
Ah.
I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what the explanation.
I love when we have these moments where you explain to me things and I feel like someone's telling me a story. I'm like, I need popcorn. I need popcorn and a flashlight to make it creepy or something. I just love that, and I'm shocked no one tried to make Papa Manos a new thing, because I said that last week, and Jerky Kid's it's official. He is from now on Papa Manos. Yeah.
Well,
so
let me explain to you how electricity works.
Oh my God! Let me get my pillow to hold on to. One moment here. Okay, our next story is okay, now this may be spoiler territory. I normally don't care about spoilers, Are you here, Manos?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm like, wow, you're being polite. So this does involve Ra's al Ghul coming back. I'm sorry to spoil that for you folks. I probably should have put a warning. I apologize. But yes, they cast a young Ra's al Ghul. Josh Spence. Pence.
Josh Pence.
Thank you. I feel like I'm in the Sesame Street now. Pence. Yes.
We could do the electric company thing where I just say part of the word and you say the other part.
Pence.
Pence.
Okay. Focus, Dustin. Focus. I don't know who he is. He was apparently in The Social Network, which I haven't seen.
I haven't seen either. I understand it's great. All my snobby friends told me it's brilliant.
Or snobby friends who read everything on the Eisner nomination list probably know this movie in and out. The picture they have here, he looks like Roz to me, like with the facial hair and the eyes.
Yeah, I could believe that. And this could be a flashback. We are dealing
that's what everyone's like. They're speculating on that, or he might actually come back.
Maybe regenerates like Doctor Who.
I would want that, as long as it's not like when David Tennant regenerated and randomly the room just lit on fire. It just exploded for no apparent reason. I don't know. No one can explain to me why. I'm like, that never happened ever. Why?
Well, there's an explanation. He lit his regeneration. He thought it was funny.
Doc, there's a lot of gasoline in here. I don't care. I'm gonna go with it anyway. I'm guessing I get a gas leak in there or something because, don't get me wrong, it looked cool before anyone questions me. It looked cool. It just made no sense. Wow, I think the doctor left his heater on. That evolved into a weird rant. So, yes, we will be seeing Ra's al Ghul in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, get ready.
And may I add, I find that cool. It kind of gives more the idea that this is a trilogy of movies, like tying things together, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I have no complaints with that. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not sure if I give I'm not worried about anything with the film.
Yeah, like, I don't care. Nolan knows how to make a damn good movie. I'm convinced he could take anything and make it work, so if I hear Batmites in it, I'll go with it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's got a good explanation. My assumption would be the drug hallucination, like Morrison would probably use.
Yeah, like he can do no wrong. Has he ever made any movie considered bad?
Well, he made Epic Movie. No, I'm just kidding. No, he hasn't.
That must have been a weird pen name he was going under. Because Alan Smithy was taken.
No, I don't recall him making a bad film, actually.
Yeah, exactly. I have no proof that he's made a bad movie, so I fully trust him. So our next story, we go from a guy we know can't make a bad movie to a guy we've never fucking heard of.
Yeah, who's never made a movie.
Yes. It is Josh Pence. Tim Miller. Sorry, I just wanted to make that joke.
Okay.
Tim Miller, you will know as that guy who he has nothing important. He is a visual effects guy, not even like the head guy. He's an assistant dork who works on all that shit. He worked on both of Bryan Singer's X-Men movies, and he worked on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Babe, Pig in the City, and Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes.
Ooh.
I don't know if this guy has a lot working with him here.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, I personally pay a lot of attention who directs these films.
Yes.
Because, everybody goes like, oh, Amy Adams, yuck. No. Amy Adams does whatever Scott Snyder tells her to do. So that's the person you pay attention to, like, who's doing the film.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know who this guy is. And I'll tell you, just from what I know of, like, director history, when it's a visual effects guy for the first time, that's not an incredible great sign.
That even I could point that out.
Yeah, the effects will be cool, but, does this guy know how to tell a story? And that's kind of important.
If the story involves a CGI alien, hopefully.
I think the guys who made Skyline, what's it called? That alien thing that was shot from someone's apartment.
and stars Duke from Haven. That's all and Turk from Scrubs.
That's an example. That film was like special effects dudes who directing a film.
Hopefully he won't get a guy who produces sounds that you can hear from 3 theaters away.
Because this is, I don't know. Cause
That
this
annoyed
sounds
the
like
shit
Fox.
out of me.
This sounds like Fox once again going, "Hey, let's just get whoever to direct this thing."
Huh, I wonder how bad that went when they used that mentality last time. Oh yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah. Well, the movie made money. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, and
When the suits are in
do you
charge.
honestly think this movie will make as much money?
Yeah.
Honestly, like everyone knows Wolverine, not everyone knows Deadpool.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I mean,
and
Wolverine had 3 movies building up too,
yeah, what has Deadpool had? 15 minutes.
and it probably won't be even the same guy. So I mean,
And Deadpool fans argue that whole thing with him and swords and superpowers wasn't actually Deadpool, so who knows how much fucking time he had.
that was strange. I mean, I don't know why they went so far off with him.
I'm like,
He was
they probably
creepy
played-
though.
I'm guessing they played Mortal Kombat and were just like, let's put this guy in the movie somehow.
He did have a Mortal Kombat kind of look.
Everyone calls him Baraka from that game, so
That's funny.
yeah, so I'm not wrong. So it's still being written by the Zombieland guys.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's a good sign.
Hopefully he knows how to read a script. Where's the part where I put in a CGI talking toaster? Something really fucking silly.
Yeah. Well, and the writer, I hadn't heard about the writers. That's a good sign.
Yeah. So, our final story. Manos, kneel before the news.
No! I will.
Okay.
Okay, I guess so. Michael Shannon officially cast as Zod in the new Superman movie, Man of Steel. Michael Shannon will be playing General Zod in the new Superman movie. Yay! That means there's going to be at least one fight.
Holy crap, my dreams have come true.
Yeah. Well, I knew as soon as they got Zack Snyder.
Oh, yeah, I knew that
to
too.
direct the film, it was like, well, Superman's going to get his ass kicked during this story. Yeah, they've cast him as the part, and for those of you not familiar with him, he is sort of the creepy, disturbing, psychotic FBI agent in Boardwalk Empire, that HBO show with Steve Buscemi. He's pretty good in that show, so he's definitely going to be doing a different Zod take on the character than
Travis Stamp.
Yeah, Terrence Stamp, thank you.
Terrence Stamp.
Yeah, he'll definitely be doing a different, kind of bit, but he's going to be. I think he's probably going to be very soldier-like and very psychotic. I don't know. That's just my.
That's Zod in a nutshell. So if he can do that perfectly, I'm good.
Yeah, and he kind of, he does kind of look like a Zack Snyder actor. I'm starting to get a feeling for his kind of actors.
Again, I'm not really good at analyzing these kinds of things. Not totally seeing your point. You may have to explain to me later.
No, I can't. I cannot articulate this. This is one of those things where you look and go, yeah, that's kind of a Tim Burton actor. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a Zack Snyder actor.
I can get the point with Tim Burton because I don't know why. I'm seeing your point with Tim Burton at least.
Well, if it looks like Johnny Depp or Helena Bonham Carter, it's probably a Tim Burton actor.
If it looks like... Hey, that guy totally looks like him. Oh, wait, that is Johnny Depp. Oh, fuck. My glasses are going bad.
I can't work with anybody besides them and Christopher Lee. What the hell is happening?
Michael Goff passed away. What am I going to do? Oh, I'm sad he's gone.
I need to call Winona Ryder back.
Oh, she's not stealing something, is she?
I definitely would like to see, we're off subject, but I'd like to see Winona Ryder in another Tim Burton movie. Come on, they were pals. They were like 2 movies in a row. Come on. Cast her again.
Yes, so that's this week's news. Might as well find a way to end that. You can always follow us on Twitter. I'm going to start doing that every show.
That's an excellent idea, Duke.
Follow us on Twitter, where in some cases you'll hear news about this show. In some cases, and just hear our daily lives and our absolute hilarity.
Oh yes, we're quite funny.
Yes, and not to mention me talking about Stargate for hours on end.
You've been talking a lot about Stargate.
I know. I've been cutting down lately.
Okay.
And if you compare it to when I first got the show, I've been cutting down.
I discovered one of those, I don't know what you call them, but one of those sort of listings of subjects on Twitter. I don't know what you call that.
Trends?
Not trends, but I don't know. Where you hashtag something.
Hashtag, yeah.
Oh, and it's part of a group or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I discovered something called If I Had Twitter in 1985. And
we have 5 minutes to explain.
Sure, I was a 14-year-old in 1985. So, it's kind of fun. I've tried to think, like, what would my stupid ass tweet about it if I had available the Twitter technology. And
I'm like, I need to listen to that Bowling for Soup song and figure it out.
It's
1985.
Like, yeah, I mean, I could Twitter something like, I would totally say back when I was 14, like, Transformers rules! This is the best show ever!
And I would retweet everything.
That's right.
Yes. So, I think we've done our important stuff for this week. So, I promise I'll probably not have me being horrified by Arnold Schwarzenegger at the beginning of the show. You're welcome if anyone enjoyed that. I had fun making that.
That looked pretty funny.
Yes. And
that was a weird way of saying that.
That looked pretty funny, didn't it?
It wasn't funny, but it looked funny.
It kind of looked like school lunch, Dustin.
That was a weird way to say it. It was funny. I'm sorry.
No, hey, that was hilarious the way you said it. So I'm good. So until next time, I'm Duke,
and I am the real Manos.
Goodbye.